Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a general reading. This was a request from one of my viewers that I do more general readings. So we're going to ask our spirit guides what it is that they want us to know at this time in other areas of your life. So let's call in our guides. This is for my sun, moon, rising in Venus. Anybody is welcome to watch it, of course, but it is a general reading for my Pisces. Spirit, I call upon you with loving messages. What is it that you have? What is it that you need us to know and understand at this time? Things to think about, things to give some thought to. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have an affirmation for acceptance. I love this kind of book of fate, okay? Like I accept my fate. I accept my path. I'm understanding that everything happens for a reason, but acceptance, accepting my path, my fate, okay? Good, bad, or indifference. Everybody gets I think everybody gets a turn at difficult days. I think everybody gets a turn at happiness. So right now it's a feeling of, I understand how fate works. I understand how destiny works, or my path works. And I'm completely like all in, I'm accepting of it, whichever way it goes. I'm going to give into the passion. This feels more along the lines of I'm giving into something I'm passionate about. Okay. That this transformation, there's a sense of transformation. I'm going to say a passionate transformation in you, not a romantic transformation, a passionate transformation within you. Okay. And it could be anything. It could be, I'm passionate about, I changed my eating habits. I started a exercise program. I'm passionate about learning how to cook. I'm passionate about some kind of hobby or starting a business. So it's this feeling of kind of, I'm going to follow this and see how far I go with it. Making a move, absolutely. You're moving forward in some degree here. It's a look at, they're like waving their magic wands and making it happen. So you are ready to move forward in a direction that maybe you've been holding back on. Maybe you have a little bit of dipped my toe in the water, but I haven't been all in. So maybe it's something that you are ready to take a leap of faith. Maybe it's something that it's a good time for you to do something different or try something new. So it could be something along those lines. Sometimes bottom of the deck, you've got some kind of transformation and a change happening. So I like the path. I like this kind of one foot in front of the other energy, and whoever I meet on my path is fine, like it's meant to be. And again, it doesn't have to do with romance. It has to do with who are you today and where are you going? Okay. Maybe you're just reinventing yourself, or you're not the same person that you were, is how they just said it. Not the same anymore. The sense of something has changed. Maybe something has changed in your life. Maybe it's your age. Maybe you've changed locations. Maybe you've changed jobs. Maybe you've just changed attitudes. Maybe you've had an awakening. But you're not the same anymore. And you're not the same person. So this new person is either trying to find themselves, trying to find their best self, something like that. Spirit, please share with me. Tell me about this new person, the new you. There's like a new you. You're not the person you used to be. Something's going on with that. Big change. Yeah, here's the Fool. There's a sense of direction, like a new direction. And Nine of Swords, nothing to fear. I have a Four of Pentacles. It's coming into me. I'm going to come back to those cards as a risk. There's some kind of risk, either financial risk or a sense of security, almost a questioning yourself, like, what if I'm not going to be okay? What if I won't be financially secure? What if I can't take care of myself? I think those are just fears. I feel like deep down inside, you know that you're independent. You know that you can take care of yourself. You know, you have the strength, they're saying. And I think that ultimately you see that I'm going to end up exactly where I want to be. I'm going to be stronger than I was. I'm going to be even more independent. I'm going to be even more financially secure than I've ever been. So this almost feels like a determination to me. It's a sense of I might have to be starting over from the bottom, but I don't care. And I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to build something that I've never built before because I'm stronger, I'm better, I'm wiser, and nothing is going to hold me back. So whatever this change is, this new you is determined. You know, there's a sense of determination is my middle name. You know, I'm just not going to give up on myself, or nobody and nothing is ever going to hold me back from what it is that I want to do, or the type of person or the type of life I want to lead. You've got some kind of opportunity to come into you. Part of me feels like a lucky break. Okay. You know, sometimes spirit knows best when we really need help. Okay. Whether it's something's put in front of you and there's other competition for that same thing. And somehow, yes, you are qualified, but there were a lot of people qualified, but something about you stood out and you were handed the opportunity. So there's a sense of spirit taking care of you with this, I'm going to say lucky break, you know, and maybe you are looking at, I'm accepting my fate no matter what, but I'm not giving up. I am strong, I'm determined, but also at the same time, I feel like your angels, your spirit guides, your lost loved ones, everybody's kind of pushing this lucky break towards you. I have a Nine of Cups. I have a Star. And I have a Two of Cups. The Nine of Cups came into me as peace and contentment, that I feel like you're not looking for a lot. I really do. I mean, yeah, the King of Pentacles would be nice. It would make you feel, you know, more secure, have more things. But I feel like you're looking for peace of mind, you know, like give me the lucky break just so I can have peace of mind again, something like that. I do feel like I have ultimate dreams. I might not be there today. One of your dreams may be that I'd like to love again. I'd like to share my life again with somebody. But I'm not there today, and I'm okay with that as long as I'm content and well taken care of. There's this sense of I can do a lot, you know, on my own. So I do feel like I'm determined. I have an Ace of Cups and a Page of Swords. It came into me as I will love again. Okay, you might not be there today, but it did come into me as I will love again. So they do want you to know that, at least as far as, you know, a loving relationship, that I will love again. Maybe we don't have it today for some of us, but it doesn't mean that it's not happening. Right now, I feel I want to go back to this lucky break energy for a minute, because I do feel like that fate, a little bit of all the stars align happening around you right now. Spirit, please share with me for my Pisces. I have them Enchanted. You have greater power than you think you do. Choices shining in brilliance. I love this kind of fairy wind energy, this full moon. I think you know you have great power. I do. I think that you have it in your mind that I can achieve anything I want. whether you have grown up with that or something has made you stronger. You know, you've had to pull yourself up from your bootstraps too many times. But nothing is going to knock you down. And you know that you have incredible inner power and strength. So that's probably your superpower. You know, maybe you don't want that to be your superpower, but somehow it's gotten you this far. I have obscured. It's hard to see the way forward, but trust the path. There's a hidden treasure and dig deep. They said that you're accepting fate right from the beginning. And maybe you do struggle with why, you know, why are some of my days so difficult? Why have I been dealt this particular hand in life? Why did these things happen to me? Okay. So, but just also trust the path, all right? That those things are happening for you for a reason. You might not even see them today. It might be only in the future when you look back that it's a blessing. And spirit could be giving you blessings and you're not even aware of it yet. So sometimes we have to kind of look at it. How are we looking at this situation, you know? And maybe we have to just change our perspective. Like minds, find your tribe and share ideas in abundance, giving, inspired, and support. Surround yourself with people that you love to talk to, you think alike, you enjoy the same things. They're just using the word company, okay, that you enjoy their company, companionship, something along those lines. They're saying you're headed in the right direction. They just want to remind you that you are headed in the right direction. So for those of you that struggle with, am I making the right decisions right now? I'm going to say yes. Okay. Maybe you just need to hear a confirmation that some of the decisions you've been making recently or have just made, that you have made some good decisions. I have coins. There's some money coming in. I do feel that. I feel like we've got some kind of lucky break. Okay. Somebody's watching over you. Spirit just said, you got somebody in the spirit world that's going to, you know, sending pennies from above. What's that saying? You know, yeah, pennies from heaven. Right. And it's, yeah, somebody's watching over you, and it is a sense of a lucky break. I really like that. I think that there's somebody that knows you are having a difficult time or just needs something to shift. I have a mask, a secret stash, saving your pennies, finding money, hidden potential. I'm going to go with this hidden potential for a second, because you could have hidden talents or more potential than you push yourself to. That sometimes you stop yourself short of right before the magic happens and some great success, or fear of failure, fear of imposter syndrome, things like that. So maybe spirit's trying to push you with what is this potential that you have, and, you know, try to up your game, you know, put as much effort into that as you can. And I have a skull. It's a rough patch. Okay. Low on cash. Maybe you feel like, yeah, here's why am I always being handed this kind of difficult time? Something's about to shift. Something is ready. I'm going to go with this feather because I feel like it's a feather from heaven again. Abundance, easy money, and divine intervention. Somebody that you're praying to in the spirit world is trying to help you with some kind of break. And I do feel like that break is coming, and it's just a matter of time. I do feel like it's connected to money, or it's connected to a job opportunity or a job that you're in that maybe gets better, promotion, raise, extended contract, something like that. Spirit, please share with me what messages that you have for us today. Your life is at a turning point right now, and you're ready. So wherever you are right now, it's going to change. Everything's always in motion. You're not going to stay where you are. If you're not happy where you are right now, or things aren't going your way, it's not going to stay like that forever. It's temporary. I love the word temporary when things are difficult. Write that word down. It's just temporary. And and it's going to shift. Okay. There's always a day that you move out of that energy. Spirit, what is this one that's flipping over? Remember, many of the clouds casting shadows aren't real. Some of them are just in our thoughts. They're worries, they're fears of the unknown, they're future projections that haven't even happened yet. You're worrying about something that doesn't even exist. So sometimes we have to kind of put that energy in its place as well. And let's get one more of these. Don't spend too much time in despair. Move through the emotions and release it. So I'm just going to say pity pot energy, that I'm struggle with woe is me. And instead of being on my pity pot, I'm just going to look ahead. I'm just going to think about that, better days are yet to come and things can always get better. And I live in that energy because then that energy comes to me. So let's put this out into the universe. I am going to go with Pennies from Heaven. I loved that. I also loved You're Not the Same Person Anymore. And I want you to remember that you've changed. So the things that used to happen to you don't necessarily have to continue to keep happening to you. So let's put this out. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words. I really appreciate them. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, kathymammolenpsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels. I have a Pick a Card channel and I have a Twin Flame channel that has some no contact readings. You may be interested in something like that. And the links are in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your general reading today, and we'll see you again real soon.